What's happening, YouTube? So, I am back again for another video of the Versus series. Um, Shout out to one of my subscribers, B Terrible Studio. Him and I pretty much came up with this idea damn near at the same time. Um, he pretty much was letting me know that he likes the idea for my Versus series. So he gave me an idea for another episode, and as soon as he gave me the idea, as soon as he put in my in the comment section to let me know an idea for the next episode, like literally I was just thinking about doing the same episode. So he gets a shout out because him and I came up with the same idea, pretty much the same damn time. But this is the second video, okay? And this video is going to be none other than Batman versus Superman. The age-old question of who would win. Now, some of you would probably ask, why didn't I make this the first video? Reason being is, I honestly didn't get the idea from these two. I got the idea from my previous video that I did. And I stated it in the first one, but I pretty much got the idea from talking about the new Dragon Ball series, that video. And it gave me I don't remember how I got the idea, but I got the idea for Goku versus Naruto, which is why that is the first video. So this is the second one, all right? So, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I am going to let you know who I think would win and why, okay? And then I'll tackle a couple of scenarios that I want to get off my chest about these two, okay? So, for those of you who know me outside of the YouTube world, you already know that Superman is my favorite character, and Batman, some of you may not know, but Batman is my second favorite character. But I go with Superman. Superman takes this one for me. And the reason that I state that is because Batman is a normal human being. And there's nothing wrong with that shit. We're all normal human beings. But Batman is a normal human being. And, you know, I give credit to where credit is due. He knows over 100 different fighting styles. He is the world's greatest detective. Even Superman said once before that Batman is pretty much the most dangerous man on the planet. And it's proven that he is. Batman is up there with people with powers and that are considered gods, and he's normal, but he is up there. So I give credit to where credit is due. Superman is not human. He's Kryptonian. He's, you know, from another world. He's an alien. And he has a list of powers. He has flight. He's invulnerable. He has super strength. He has super senses, which include super hearing, microscopic vision, telescopic vision, heat vision, and depending on what Superman you use and the creator, his powers, he's gained more and more power over time. But I'm just gonna list those because those are his most famous powers. For those of you who don't know, Superman does have super intelligence. Basically, it means that he has the ability to read, to study, and never forget it. He has what's that called? He has photographic memory. He has, I can't think of the name of it. If you guys know what the name of it is, hit me down below. But it's pretty much where you read something and you never ever forget it. It's not photo. Oh, it's gonna kill me because it's not photographic memory. It's I can't think of it. But the reason that I bring that up is because if Superman wanted to, he can be a better detective than Batman with all of his powers at play. Like I said, super senses, super hearing, microscopic vision, telescopic vision. Oh, I forgot to mention X-ray vision. How the hell did I forget that? But X-ray vision, he can be up there as well. But like I said, Superman still takes this one for me. And all of Batman fighting styles, it honestly don't mean shit unless he has kryptonite on him or he has a suit basically giving him the same level of strength that Superman has. Not the same level, but at least a level of super strength to where Superman will feel a punch from Batman without kryptonite. Okay? Now, I have had this argument with people for years. And for the most part, everybody hits me with the same scenario of why Batman would beat Superman. And everybody wants to go to the Dark Knight Returns storyline, which is, by the way, the best Batman storyline, period. Okay? Like I said, I give credit to where credit is due. I like Batman, and that is the best Batman storyline. But number one, that is an Elseworld storyline, pretty much an as-if storyline. So it's basically, it is not the main timeline or what comic book heads go by. It's not canon, okay? But alright, even so, like I said, it's an Elseworld Batman storyline. So yes, you would expect Batman to win, but even with that being said, the reason I bring this up first is because everybody talks about it when they talk about Batman versus Superman. Everybody brings up The Dark Knight Returns. And I need to break this down onto why Batman still would not beat Superman, even with this movie, the comic book, whichever one you want to go with. Number one, Batman did not beat Superman alone. Okay? Batman has never beat Superman in canon, period. Batman has never beat Superman alone. Okay? Yes, they fought, and it was a hell of a fight. But Batman, once again, Batman did not beat him by himself. Batman had the help of Oliver Queen, aka Green Arrow, at the ending of that fight. He had Green Arrow shoot an arrow of kryptonite in Superman's face. So he didn't fight him alone. It was supposed to be Superman versus Batman, not Superman versus Batman versus Green Arrow. Okay? Number two, Superman was not 100% at all. He had just received a blast from he deflected a nuclear bomb, okay? And he took it into space, he took it up in the air, took it damn near into space, and it blew up. So he was still suffering from that, which is why Gotham was going through a nuclear winter. So Superman wasn't 100% when he fought. That's number two. Number three, Superman did not want to fight. So he held back the entire fight. Okay? So that's just how Superman is. That's Superman as a person. If you're his friend, he's not going to want to fight you. And he's going to hold back. He's been holding back his entire life. Now, you put Batman up against a Superman that doesn't hold back, that doesn't give a shit about humanity, who doesn't care if Batman lives or dies, and what do you think is going to happen? What do you think? Now, if you want to count Elseworld stories, like everybody wants to count The Dark Knight Returns. Like I said, The Dark Knight Returns is an Elseworld storyline. So, if you want to count Elseworld storylines, let's go to the Injustice storyline. Yes, I'm going there. Because the Injustice storyline shows a Superman who doesn't care anymore. So, he fought Batman, broke Batman's back, and pretty much tortured Batman. He could have killed him anytime he wanted. So that shows you that he still kind of held back. Batman only got out of that situation because of the help of Alfred. And Alfred beat on Superman because Superman wasn't expecting Alfred's hits to hurt him. And by the time he realized it, it was too late. Now, let me go back to The Dark Knight Returns. Another reason that I say that Batman didn't really win is because the only way that that fight stopped was because Batman faked a heart attack, which Superman found out about. So if he wanted to, Superman could have reached in the grave, pulled out the casket, and killed him. But he let him go. So yes, Superman was the one standing at the end of their fight. Sorry, it just is. Despite how hurt he was or not, Superman was the one left standing at the end of that fight. Period. Batman's suit was ripped up. The mechanical suit was ripped up. He had ribs broken. I'm sorry. Superman takes this one. Now, if you want to go with the whole, oh, Batman's always prepared because he's Batman, he always has contingency plans. And this is true. Batman always has a contingency plan. Batman plans for everything. Why Superman can't plan if Batman has the time to plan? You don't think for a second that if both Batman and Superman knew that they was about to fight each other and they have prep time, you don't think that Superman wouldn't prepare? You don't think that he knows Batman would bring kryptonite to the fight? You don't think that he would have a kryptonite suit or a lead armored suit so that he wouldn't feel the kryptonite effects? But okay, let's put the both of them together fighting with no prep. The gadgets that Batman has on him help in any other situation, but not against Superman. Proof of this, go to the New 52 Justice League when Batman and Superman pretty much first met and they fought. Look what happened. Go to the comics. Go to the Justice League War movie. What happened? Batman had the help of Green Lantern with him. And his fighting styles meant nothing. His gadgets meant nothing. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying that Batman isn't a great character. He is. Like I said, Batman holds his own with the best. But he holds his own with the best. With Superman. Okay? Now, with all that being said, I know that there are still people that are out there who thinks that Batman can still take Superman. There's a comic, an older comic, but it's called Superman Sacrifice, where Superman becomes mind controlled by Maxwell Lord. Superman beat Batman to an inch of his life, and that was canon. Okay? That was a regular storyline. That was a regular timeline. Alright? If you still don't believe me, and you still don't want to go with it, go to the Superman Hush storyline. I mean, I'm sorry, not Superman. Go with the Batman Hush storyline, where I believe Batman and Superman fought because I think Poison Ivy got to him, and Batman tried to stop him, and he had the kryptonite ring. Okay. A lot of people, it's a famous image because it shows Batman punching Superman, right? And pretty much Superman going flying from the punch. What a lot of Batman fans fail to realize in that comic book or that specific picture is Batman's dialogue. Batman specifically stated in that dialogue, and I'm looking at it now and I'm zooming, that if Superman wanted to, he could have squashed him into the cement. Batman admits that if Superman wanted to, he could have ended the fight. Let me read this properly. Hold on. Just so that you guys don't think that I'm bullshitting. Alright, so it says, if Clark wanted to, he could have used his super speed and squashed me into the cement. But I know... Hold on, I can't see. I don't have it in my contact. Let me read this properly. It says... But I know how he thinks. Even more than the kryptonite, he's got one big weakness. Deep down, Clark's essentially a good person. And deep down, I'm not. So, let me read that first one again. If Clark wanted to, he could have used his super speed and squashed me into the cement. Batman admits it. Just like Superman admits that Batman is the most dangerous person on the planet. And Superman trusts Batman to stop him if Superman ever went rogue. That doesn't mean it's a guaranteed win. Not by a long shot. So, sorry guys, my phone is vibrating. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. I had to stop it from vibrating. Now, with that being said, Superman takes this one for me. If you want a better explanation or a more detailed explanation on why Superman would beat Batman, check out, what's his name? Check out Angry Joe. Okay, check out Angry Joe's page. He has a video that lists the top 10 reasons why Superman would beat Batman. And he gets into way more detail than I do. And he shows you proof throughout the comics, throughout movies, on why Superman would win. So check him out. With that being said, people, Superman takes this one for me. And this is the longest video I have ever done. And every word of it I meant. If you think that Batman can beat Superman, hit me in the comment section down below and explain to me why you think that. I don't want to hear because he's Batman. That's not good enough, I'm sorry. Give me legit reasons on why Batman would be able to beat Superman. Okay? One-on-one fight. No allies from Batman or Superman. This is Batman versus Superman, or Superman versus Batman. This isn't Batman against the Justice League. This isn't Superman against the Justice League. This isn't Batman against Superman's allies. This isn't Superman versus Batman and his allies. This is Batman versus Superman. Alright? If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to me, hit the subscribe button. Share this video. Show people, if you agree with me, show people why Superman would beat Batman. Thank you for sticking with me this long. Till next time, guys. I'm out.